It was confusing, it was painful, and it was lonely. It was feeling helpless in a room of people that you know care about you, yet you know they wouldn't understand. I grew up very overweight. I was bullied quite badly until about the age of 12. My parents got divorced and I felt I wasn't good enough for my father. And came the biggest obstacle of all, which was when I moved on to boarding school when I was about 16 years old. It was physically demanding, it was mentally demanding, it was emotionally demanding. That pushed me into what everyone calls depression. It's something that we fool around with. We use the term very lightly. It was just kind of harsh to be brushed off every single time I brought it up. It kind of felt like no one really bothered to care about how I felt or what I was going through. I felt more scrutinized in large groups of people. I felt as if no matter what, even if they weren't talking, that they were criticizing me, they were thinking about something and there was something wrong with me. There is a stigma attached to mental health. There is this upbringing that our country has. We sweep it under the rug, and to be frank, I personally think it's because we live in such a pious and traditional kind of culture where talking about these topics is such a taboo and it brings shame upon the family. We avoid these topics. We refuse to actually accept it as a problem that a lot of people face, and we refuse to deal with it directly just because of shame. That's it. I was lucky enough to have a loving family, and I had an amazing girlfriend. They were the only people in my life that actually meant well. When I was ready to get my life together, they were there to welcome me back, open arms. I decided to take a few people under my wing. Honestly, it was one of the best experiences I've ever had. Being able to see 5 of my juniors grow exponentially and make the best out of themselves. We have to honestly take more care of each other. We have to show more compassion. We have to be more observant. It's not something that we can avoid. I would like to see a Malaysia where we're not afraid to speak our mind, where concerns shouldn't be buried, where another person's opinion doesn't outweigh the value of another person's life. I believe that if we all do this collectively, it will be worth it.